Hi, you're watching Star Power, and I'm astrologer Jenny Lynch. And today we're going to talk about an exciting type of astrology. It's called Electional Astrology. And Electional Astrology helps us to decide when to begin new projects, whether it's buying a house, beginning a new diet, getting married, or starting a business, even buying a car. You should probably try to do it when the planets are in the proper alignment. And one of the first rules about electional astrology is that you want to do it when the moon is in excellent zodiacal state. So if you've been trying to do things and you haven't had an easy time of it, if you've been banging your head against the wall, you might want to come to our class. Camera Woman and I are going to give a free electional astrology class later on this year. Come to the website and we'll tell you more about it. But even if you're sitting at home, you'll appreciate some of the rules I'm about to share with you. First of all, it's perfectly fine to begin a new project on the new moon. Most of you have heard this before. And it's great to do a new project during the waxing moon. From the time of the new moon until the full moon is an excellent time to get things done. At the full moon and afterwards during the waning moon, that's a period of time to go inward and not try to make things happen on an outward level. All right? And you probably already heard about the Mercury retrogrades too. Not to buy new products, especially electronics. Watch your emails, double check your spelling. All kinds of things can cause delays because you're actually trying to receive more information during that period. The universe wants to give you more information so that you can make the right decision. So there are times when we want to hold back a little bit so that we can get right into alignment and succeed. Now, there's other rules. If you say, let's say you're having a party, okay, and you're trying to pick a good day. Well, you might want to do it when the moon is in a gregarious sign like Leo or Gemini or even Libra, because Libra is about relationships. So people will have better relationships during that period of time. It's perfectly okay to start a new project that takes a lot of initiative and personal initiative when the moon is in the sign of Aries, because it is a kind of a self-centered position, a little bit self-absorbed there, and it's got a lot of momentum. So you'll be able to finish up what you start, hopefully. When the moon is in the sign of Taurus, where the moon is exalted, by the way, this is a wonderful time to start a project that is going to blossom and bring you money. It's like planting a tree and getting dividends, money will come back to you. It's that green thumb type of moon. When the moon is in Gemini, it's best suited for communicative type of endeavors. If you were starting a newsletter for your website, for example, you might want to begin when the moon is in Gemini. It's also good for writers, for communications of all types. And if you've been waiting for phone calls and things have been a little bit slow, try it when the moon is in Gemini. Now, when the moon goes into Cancer, we're talking about home decor, family matters, real estate, and these are good times to go looking for a new apartment or a new house. So many people come to me and they tell me that they've been looking and looking. It's been months and months, and I'm looking at them and saying, no, we'll have to start fresh when the moon goes into Cancer and at a certain auspicious time. We'll be talking about more in a few minutes about the auspicious times. Now we're just talking about the lunar phases and the signs that the moon are in. And when it's in Leo, it's a wonderful time for parties, as I said before, and also for getting attention. Anything that has a dramatic flair. If you were a playwright or even a performer, you might want to do it when the moon is in the sign of Leo. When the moon goes into Virgo, it's very good for machinery type of businesses, to start a new enterprise with that, or possibly a health-related business or a diet even. But it's not the best place for the moon to be when you're starting a new project, unless it's associated with organizing and health-related somehow. When the moon goes into Libra, one of the best times to get married, engaged, throw a party. Everybody's feeling in a social mood, and it also brings a very good balance between you and the other people. It's not just about you anymore, it's about the others in your life. It's not considered to be an auspicious time when the moon goes into Scorpio to begin any new projects, because the moon is in its fall there and it's not always well behaved, and so you may have some issues, especially if you're doing a partnership, because Scorpio rules joint finances. It's the 8th house type of a matter. and it might bring some brooding and some serious issues to the forefront later on down the road in your partnership and your endeavor. When the moon goes into Sagittarius, of course, it would be a wonderful time to go on a vacation or even plan a trip or to talk with other people from far away, to initiate anything foreign. And we'll also say it's a good time to begin something new that might have you waiting a little bit because it's going to be a little bit far-fetched, so you wait for the results to come back to you. If you're not on a deadline, it's a great time. Now, when the moon goes into Capricorn, it's pretty serious and it's all about business and good structuring. So it's okay to begin a serious business during that time, but don't expect it to take off really fast either, because Capricorn is a slow-moving sign. It's ruled by Saturn, and so we're here to build the foundation, so to speak. It might be very good for real estate too, since it is associated with real estate. So to purchase a new home might be okay then. When the moon goes into Aquarius, this is a time for group activity or a group business. Anything that you have to do that involves group, possibly even, let's say you're a reporter and you need to go talk to a band as a group, that would be okay to initiate that interview during that time. And when the moon is in Pisces, again, it's not very auspicious for new beginnings. However, it's a wonderful time to have a creative touch to decorate in the home or to do creative projects. If, for example, you are beginning a new album or something like that, you might want to try it when the moon is in Pisces, because certainly the creative flair will be very strong with the project.